Dana Marie, thank you. A controversial traffic lane project could be coming to another neighborhood. This already causing confusion in Mira Mesa. You can kind of see why with cars going head on. Cars are they're going rather in either direction and have to share the same lane.
So we're working for you to get some answers on this. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in Point Loma where these lanes may be installed there. And the video we see, the cars going at it, it's almost like a game of chicken there. Could potentially be very dangerous.
Very confusing, especially because there wasn't a lot, if any, education or any type of outreach that was put out. That's something the city has admitted. That's why when we and as well as residents came to the city with these questions, they decided to go ahead and put a halt to the installation of these projects until more education could be done. But now some people are wondering, well, where did this idea come from? Where else is this even done? And there is one overwhelming answer, and that's in Canada.
Cycling lanes are placed on each side of the road. When there are two drivers traveling in opposite directions, the vehicles move into the cycling lanes to pass each other safely.
So what are exactly these things, you may be wondering? Well, they're called advisory bike lanes, and what you just watched was actually a snippet from an educational video in Canada that was put out to let residents know how to operate, how to drive, how to respect the road as well as the bikes and when they are in the bike lanes. Now, its design means that cars travel in both directions and have to share one lane to make room for bike lanes on either side. The problem is that the Mira Mesa neighborhood that we got a lot of notification about, as well as here in Point Loma, got no advance notice that these lanes were being installed and no education about how to drive on the shared lane. Now, we heard a number of complaints and concerns that include head-on collisions at night, like we just covered there, that you sometimes do see two cars driving directly at each other. Now, Mayor Todd Gloria admitted it was a mistake and said installation would be paused until better prep work could be done for residents and drivers.
The residents, when they say they did not receive any warning, they are correct, and that was a mistake, and we are working to correct that. It's a shared lane situation. It is new for our city, although not a new kind of bike treatment, but the fact that it's new in our city really means that we should have done far more education and outreach.
Now, do they work? Well, studies have shown that they do work in terms of reducing collisions, including those involving bicycles, when there is enough education that is done. That is an important part of the studies that we found. Also, depending on the volume of traffic, which in large part is probably the reason why you're seeing this happening on neighborhood streets in Point Loma off of those main drags. For instance, here on Evergreen in Jarvis, not exactly a really busy street, but still you could potentially see an instance where confusion may lead to a crash or collision if that education isn't done first.